Good morning, dear students and friends. Welcome back to the Prithviraj English Academy. Dear friends and students, actually, I have started the syllabus of second semester here, and this video I am going to discuss about 6 standards, chapter number 12, Ancient Dynasties of the North India. Ancient Dynasties of the North India. It is a second semester textbook. In that first chapter, okay, so the chapter name is called Ancient Dynasties of the North India. So without a delay, let's start the explanation. In this unit, we will learn about the Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of the Mauryan Empire, and his preceptor Chanakya, a guide Chanakya, and we will understand the life and achievements of the king Ashoka. We will understand the administrative system of the Mauryas. We will recognize the achievements of the Kanishkas and the famous king of Kushana. Okay. Then in our next videos, we will come to know about Gupta, Vardhanas. Okay, we will come to know in later. Okay. So today we will come to know about two. One is Mauryas and the Kushanas of the ancient dynasties of the North India. Okay. First introduction is about the Mauryan empires. So first let me clarify the word empire and the emperor. Empire means what? It is a big area compared to the kingdom. Kingdom is a smaller area compared to the empire. Understanding my point? Emperor means he is the more superior than the king. Okay. So many kings are ruled means they are under the control of the emperor. Understood my point? So Mauryans are have a large area compared to the others. Okay. The Mauryan Empire was the first great empire of the India, established around 2300 years ago. It was founded by the Chandragupta Maurya. The founder of this dynasty is Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya. Okay. With the guidance of his guru name is called Chanakya. Yeah, he has the alternative names Chanakya as well as Kautalya. Yeah, Vishnugupta. His names are okay. And its capital means the Maurya's capital is Patliputra. Those time Patliputra, here it will becomes Patliputra, right, in the Bihar. Nowadays it is called it as a Patna of the Bihar. Understood my point? The Mauryan dynasty was produced one of the greatest ruler in the world history. It is none other than Emperor Ashoka. He is remembered for his unique policy of governance based on the dharma and peace. Dharma and peace. Understood my point? Now move to the next one. It is about Chandragupta Maurya. He trained and guided by the Chanakya, who was insulted by the Nanda ruler. Actually, before the Mauryan Empire, in the Magad, once upon a time, Bihar name is called it as a Magad. Okay, so in the Magad, the Nanda rulers were there. Especially in the Nanda ruler, Dhananjaya was there. He is the ruler of the Nanda dynasty. So he was insulted the Chandragupta Maurya. Sorry, he insulted the Chanukyas. Sorry. Okay, he insulted the Chanukyas. With the Chanukya support, Chandragupta Maurya was defeated the Nandas and established the Mauryan Empire. Understood my point? Is this my point is clear? Okay. Later he defeated the Seleucus, a general of the Alexander the Great. Okay. Then signed a peace treaty with him. Okay. Chandragupta Maurya received from him Afghanistan. Means Kabul will become, here it will be Afghanistan. Okay. He got Afghanistan, Baluchistan, today it is there in Pakistan. Okay, here it will becomes Baluchistan. Okay. Then next he received the Western Sindh also. Western Sindh in today's Pakistan. Okay. So in return of this one, he gave the 500 elephants to the Seleucus. Okay. Now come to the next point. It is Seleucus has sent the Megasthenes as an ambassador to the Chandragupta's court, and he wrote a book, Indica. I hope you have heard this name, the book name Indica. Okay, the book Indica will going to provide the information about the Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya. Okay. In this book, it will going to describe about Indian society, administration. Okay, and even Chanakya also written a book, Arthashastra, a famous book on the politics and the economics. And this manuscript, this book was going to discovered by the R. Shama Shastri in the library as Oriental Library of the Mysuru. Okay, in a year of 1902. He discovered this book in a year of 1902. Okay, till there this book was not going to discovered by anyone. Okay, the Arthashastra. In his last day, Chandragupta accepted the Jainism. He was accepted and he was converted into even Jainism also, and he performed the Sallekana. Sallekana is what? Passed unto death, means you should not be have a food till the death will going to comes to you. Okay, till there. Okay, and where he was practice this Sallekana in the Shravanabelagula of the Karnataka. Shravanabelagula in the Hassan district nowadays. Okay, now move to the next. Artha Shastra. About the Artha Shastra, it is here. 1902 it was discovered by the R. Shama Shastri in a Oriental Library of the Mysuru. It is not only covered the economics, along with that administration, responsibility of king and administration, means ministers, foreign policy, financial management, importance of the secret agents, everything was there in that. Okay, after this we have the son of the Chandragupta Maurya. His name is called Bindusara. He is the son of the Chandragupta Maurya and father of the Ashoka the Great. Okay, he ruled for about 25 years, expanded the empire further, but is less famous compared to his father and his son. His father and son. And son. He is not so famous compared to them. Okay. Now come to the Emperor Ashoka, son of the Bindusara, considered the greatest Mauryan Empire. Known for his compassionate rule, he declared, "My subjects means citizens, are like my children." Means he was going to treat the citizens like a children of his own. Okay, and in history, he is the only one person who was going to declare this one and who was going to even practice this thing. What is that? My subjects are like my children. Okay. Now come to the Battle of Kalinga, 261 BCE. BCE means before Common Era. In his 8th year as king, he became the king. No, after the 8th year, he was declared the war. He fought the bloody war against Kalinga. Kalinga means modern days name it is called the Odisha. Here it is Kalinga. Okay, nowadays it is called it as what? Odisha. So he declared the war. In this war, around 1,000 people were killed and 1 lakh people were killed and 1,50,000 were captured as imprisoners of the war. Okay, and many more were wounded. Horrified by the destruction means of this thing, he gave up the warfare and he adopted Buddhism, and he became known as the Ashoka the Great, respected not for conquest but for his humanity and dharma. Okay, now come to the Ashoka's inscriptions. Inscriptions, I hope you maybe know that inscriptions, right? Here it is, the inscription. It is written, right, on the rocks, right? It is called the inscription. Issued the edicts. Edicts also instructions only, inscriptions only across his empire written in a Brahmi script and Prakrit language. So these inscriptions were written in a two languages. One is Prakrit. Prakrit was going to spoken by the common people those time, and Brahmi was going to spoken by the means some scholars. Okay, 17 inscriptions have been found in 9 places in Karnataka also. 17 inscriptions they are available in our Karnataka in a different 9 places were there. Okay, and including the Maski of the Raichur district. Over there we have the his inscription. And in the Maski inscription only we came to know Ashoka's name as the for the first time as a Devanama Priya, means beloved of gods. Priyadarshi, he who looks with a kindness. Ashoka. Okay, for the first time he came to know this title of his. Okay, what is the title? Devanama Priya Priyadarshi. In which inscription it is? Maski. Maski is there in a Maski is a place. It is located in a Raichuru. Okay. British officer Joseph Princep was the first to read this inscription in the 19th century. Okay. Now move to the next. Ashoka's propagation of the dharma. Okay. He preached the non-violence, compassion, truth and respect for the elders and teachers. He opposed the cruelty, anger and jealousy. Sent the missionaries to spread the Buddhism to the Sri Lanka. He sent the missionaries to even to the Sri Lanka. Okay, Sri Lanka also, right? Along with that, he sent the Myanmar. Myanmar becomes here. Okay, this area. Okay. Then next, even he sent the missionary to the Nepal. Okay, here it becomes Nepal. Okay, next, even the Greece and Egypt also in a European continent. Held the third Buddhist council at the Patliputra. Means Buddhist. The third council was took place in a Patliputra during the Ashoka time. He built the stupas, monasteries, and pillars to spread the message of the Buddha. Okay, here the pillars are okay like that. Okay, now come to the next point. It is Ashoka's administration. Ashoka divided empire into provinces, issued the edicts. Sorry, not Ashoka's administration. Here it will be the Mauryan's administration. The king is the head of the state with the absolute power. Council of ministers were there to advise the king. Okay, special officers are there. They are going to call it as Dharma Mahamatras. What is their work? They are going to look after about the moral conduct, welfare of the widows. Widows means the women who lost their husband. Those are going to call it as a widows. In Kannada we can call them as a vidve. Okay. Orphans. Orphans means those children they haven't have the father and mother. Those are going to call it as a orphans. Means we are going to call them in Kannada as a anatharu. And the aged people. Okay. They have to take care of them. Provinces means like states. Empire divided into the provinces for the easier administration. Means empire was going to divide into the provinces means as a states. Nowadays we have no states. Okay. And village administration, villages managed by the Gramika with the help of the elders, and disputes were settled by the Grama Sabha. Understood my point? So their administration is there. We have taken as it is. Nowadays we are practicing now how central government, state government and the local self government we have taken from them only. Okay. Here also their emperor was going to divide it into the provinces. Means India was going to divide into the states. Then states again in villages. Understood my point? Then next Mauryan art and architecture. Ashoka was the great patron of the art. Means contributor to the arts. He built the famous stupas at the Sanchi. Here the famous stupa of the Madhya Pradesh. Okay, in the Sanchi. Bharat, Amravati. Erected stone pillars with the inscriptions. Sarnatha pillar is the most famous. Here it is. Sarnatha pillar. Here it is. Okay. Next. The four-lion capital of the Sarnatha pillar is today's India's national emblem. This is Sarnatha's. On the top it is there. We have taken the as a national emblem here. Okay, next. Okay, the Ashoka Chakra wheel from these pillars is placed at the center of the Indian national flag, symbolizing progress and righteousness. Understood my point? So, before we are going to discuss about the next point, about the next it is about the Kushanas. Before that, I want to show you something uh, means related to the our Ashoka Chakra. I want to show you. So please wait for a minute. Let me take you there. Okay. Okay. Here. Here it is what our national flag, right? In the national flag, in the center, we have no. It is called the Ashoka Chakra. Ashoka Chakra we have here. Understood my point? Yes. Yes. It is Ashoka Chakra. We have taken from the Saranatha pillars, right? Of the Ashoka. Now move to the next. It is about second introduction is about what? The Kushanas, their origins and the empire. About 2000 years ago, Gandhara. Gandhara means here it will becomes. Okay. Gandhara is nowadays as a Afghanistan. Were ruled by the Kushana dynasty. Kanishka was their most famous king. His empire spread from Afghanistan to Bihar. Means from Afghanistan stan to till the Bihar means Mughals. It was spread in the North India. Okay. Now move to the next point. Their religion and the contribution to the Buddhism. Kanishka was the follower of the Buddhism, built many stupas like Emperor Ashoka, held the fourth Buddhist council in the Kashmir, sent the Buddhist missionary even abroad also. Abroad means other countries, foreign. Okay. Then Saka era. Kanishka started the Saka Shalivana Saka era to mark his rise to power 1780 78 CE. Okay, this era is still used in the government of India's official calendar. Architecture and the sculptures built huge stupa at the Purushapura. Nowadays it is called it as a Peshawar. It is the Rajda means their capital. It is, but that Purushapura was the capital of the Kushanas. With a 13 story means floors and 400 feet tower also he was going to construct it. Encourage a blend of art styles, Gandhara style and the Mathura style. A stone idol of the Kanishka he destroyed. Here it is. Okay, he is only it is. Okay, was found at the Mathura. Mathura is here, right? Next, first to introduce the gold coin in India. Who is that? Means Kushanas were the first one who introduced the gold coins in India. Okay. Literature and scholars. Ashwagosha, he wrote the book Buddha Charita. Buddha Charita. Okay. Nagarjuna, he is the great philosopher and the scientist. Vasumitra, he is the president of the fourth Buddhist council. Charaka is the physician who wrote the book Charaka Samhita. Okay. Now after them, after these two, now we move to the next one. Important to remember about the Kushanas. Kanishka was the second Ashoka because of his role in the spreading Buddhism. Gandhara and Mathura art, great contribution of the Kushana spirit. The Saka era 78 CE still officially used in India today also. Okay. So Buddhist councils, 4. First council at Rajagara, second council Vaishali, third council at Patliputra, it is the capital of the Mauryas, fourth council it is the Kashmir. Okay, and here it is taken by the means conducted by the Kanishka, third one by the Ashoka, second one by the Kalasoka, and first one is by the Ajata Shatru. Okay, I hope you understood the explanation related to this topic, my dears, about Mauryas and Kushanas. If you have any doubt, any suggestion, then please comment and like and subscribe and share this video among your friends. With this hope, I am going to conclude today's explanation. Thank you so much for watching this video. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.